So I'm Ellen Jones, and I graduated in May of 2019. I had a double major in German and linguistics. I'm at the University of Texas. I'm in my second semester in a PhD program for Germanic studies. I've kind of spent time both in my undergrad and now as I'm in grad school, sort of combining both sociolinguistics and German together. I think because I personally view learning and teaching languages as so important for people in order to sort of widen their worldview, I wanted to be a language teacher myself. And I knew that the only way you can really do that is to have sort of those higher degrees. So when I entered UVM, I started at the 100 level of German. So I didn't have the kind of rote memorization of the grammar and things like that. But we did the history of German cinema, and we started with black and white silent films and moved up into modern movies, and we did analyses of those in German. I did staging German, and that was totally just like speaking ability, and we had to write our own sort of skits and perform them and film them and edit videos and things like that. So, I mean, I spent very little time memorizing grammar in my language courses for sure. You can have a language minor, and that's all well and good, and I think that's wonderful, but you don't aren't required to take quite as many courses, and I feel like you miss out on some of those more cultural, social, sort of historical courses that you can take at the higher level. And that is for me what makes me most excited about German were those courses as opposed to just, you know, learn this grammar tense and how to say formal versus informal. Learning a language makes you more open to seeing the world through different perspectives, and it kind of helps you be creative in some of those other courses that you might be taking. I don't think I would have stayed at UVM if it hadn't been for how wonderful the German department was, because it was a smaller department and we tried to have lots of events. It was just easier to sort of interact with the professors on a less formal level. They're really supportive. I mean, even after I graduated, a number of them were helping me revise my essays for grad school and like looking at my application and helping me figure out which grad school program might be best for me. So even after I graduated, they were still a really nice support structure to have. I think I would say if you have space in your schedule, you should totally go for it. I feel like you get a more well-rounded education when you kind of escape from the sort of standard courses and kind of go out on a limb. And I'll always advocate for languages as being one of those limbs.